Hey, welcome everybody, it's Randy from the gang. We're bringing you our Injustice 2 review. So it's about 2 weeks late, but you know, we aren't professionals, we got schedules. We don't get the game a week early, we don't even get it 10 hours to play the day before like a lot of the bigger guys do. So one of the things I noticed right away in the game was you spent a large portion of it playing as the Green Lantern, which is, it's cool, he's a cool superhero, if you read the comics, he's pretty awesome. But in this game, he fucking sucks. And if you took the time, you really like him, he's your favorite character in the game, you took time to learn his combos, that's great for you, but you fucking suck too. So I don't mean to offend anybody or anything like that, but that's just my personal feelings on the Green Lantern as a character in this game. So jumping into the review itself, starting with the first Injustice, it had an amazing story. Even if you weren't into fighting games, you could pop it on easy, walk right through all the fights, and the story was worth the money for the game. This game, Injustice 2, I feel doesn't capture that same audience. The story for me just isn't as strong. Not that it's a bad story, but it just doesn't live up to Superman ripping out the Joker's heart in the first one. So if you don't like fighting games, this unfortunately is not for you, which I know sounds kind of stupid to say, but the first one actually had such a good story that even if you didn't like fighting games, I would recommend it as an absolute play. So if you are a fan of fighting games, this does offer some new stuff. There's an upgrade system, kind of like an armor system from an RPG, which I enjoyed because it adds a little bit of aesthetic tweaks to your character, as well as giving them some stat bonuses. So these items, even though they give stat bonuses, things like health, strength, and your abilities, I don't think there was ever a time where when you added them or you fought somebody who had them, it was unfair. So honestly, I'm a big form over function guy, so I just go whatever looks the coolest, and honestly, if it brings my stats down, I don't really care that much. So I thought the fighting in Injustice was, it's kind of clunky, like if you're used to playing other fighters, or even if you're used to playing Mortal Kombat, which is the same studio who makes the Injustice games. I think part of the reason has to do with you don't have all 4 face buttons, you only have 3, and then one of them is dedicated just solely to your powers. Because one of the buttons is dedicated just to the powers and not actually to real moves, it limits drastically the amount of combos that you can do. And if you're used to playing Mortal Kombat and you're used to kind of the combo system there and you try to bring it over, it doesn't translate very well. So there's a couple characters in the game, such as Harley Quinn, Blue Beetle, and Captain Cold, that are pretty easy to pick up and you can kind of just button mash with them. But the rest of the characters, the majority of the characters, you're actually going to have to spend time to learn all the combos and really dedicate some time to them. Especially people like Dr. Fate and Firestorm. Really good characters, they're going to take some time to learn though. So I definitely had fun with the game. I definitely think it's worth picking up. I don't think it's worth picking up at full price though. Alright guys, thanks for listening. That's my feelings on Injustice 2. Definitely worth picking up, but I would not pay full price. Definitely wait for a sale. So leave a like or subscribe. I'm Randy from the gang, and thank you for watching.